Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. What's going on? I'm DJ Whitmore.
You know who I am.
Yeah, tall, dark, and ugly, but as we were. All right, here we go. We're gonna do a little NFL pick the click weekly little thing we're gonna try to do. All right. Got the Vikings and New Orleans game that was played on Thursday. Reggie. Didn't do jack, but the Saints won. I pulled for the Saints. This guy, on the other hand,
Fortunately, boy Favre couldn't pull it out, but it's alright.
yeah, he didn't have enough of his geriatric cream going on or something. He just
15-1. That's gonna be the record.
15-1. Don't hold.
You see
your
that
breath.
catch by Kleinsasser though?
Yeah, the
That
one that
was
hit
a little-
the ground and bounced
hit
into his
hit
stomach.
Hit his hands. That was amazing.
Moving right along, we got the high-powered Cincinnati Bengals and the New England Patriots.
Who going with?
I believe I picked New England because
I'm gonna go with New England as well.
New England. I like Cincinnati. Cincinnati has some new toys on the offense. I think they're gonna play like the old Bears. They're gonna run Cedric. I think T.O. is gonna have a better year than Chad Johnson, number wise. You agree on that?
Is that what you're thinking now?
What did his mama name him? Your name will always be whatever your mama names you. Your mama named you Chad. I'm like my man. The boy mama named him Chad Johnson. His name gonna be Chad Johnson on his obituary. All right. All right. We got a cheesy game here. Miami Buffalo. What you got?
Gonna have to go with Buffalo. Go for the underdog. Trent Edwards, C.J. Spiller coming out with a new look. Buffalo offense. Gonna take down the Miami
Miami Dolphins are basically a Bill Parcells team. He runs that team. That's his organization. Solid defense. Vontae Davis, number 3 best cornerback in NFL right now. You heard it here first. Vontae Davis. Got it. Atlanta, Pittsburgh. No Big Ben. Big Ben can't keep his hands to himself. He gone for what, 4 or 6 games or something?
Pittsburgh defense looks as good as it always has, but I'm gonna have to go with the Falcons.
I picked the Falcons too. I think Michael Turner, the burner.
If Turner
Matt
can stay
Ryan?
healthy this year, Falcons are gonna be a legitimate playoff contender.
Well, they think Matt Ryan and Roddy White are the Nets.
Roddy White is overrated.
Ooh. Carolina, New York Giants.
I'm gonna go with New York too. That's alright. Look out, week 6. My boy Jimmy Clausen's gonna be the starter.
Matt Moore, baby. Steve Smith, new connection, but I'm going to roll with the Giants on that. They're going to have that big running game going on. And Eli is not Peyton, but he is very good. We got Denver, Jacksonville. Go ahead and say it. Go on and mention his name one time. Just say it for me.
I'm gonna go with Orton and the Broncos, just because the Jacksonville secondary is not looking too hot. Look for Orton to take advantage in the passing game, and my boy Noshawn Moreno should be racking up decent yardage this week.
I do like Noshawn Moreno, Georgia Bulldogs, but I'm gonna have to go with Carolina. I believe I picked them, and this is probably gonna be the blowout game of the week. Oakland and Tennessee.
Don't write off the Raiders. They're Jason Campbell and what's that rookie wide receiver from last year? He was a rookie last year.
Darius Hayward Bay.
Hayward Bay, sleeper pick for my season this year.
Darius Hayward Bay isn't going to be the best wide receiver on Oakland. It's going to be
Hazel.
it's some guy with a funny name, like a Michael Sims Walker kind of guy. I'll look him up later. But I'm going with Tennessee Titans. Vince
I'm
Young.
going with Oakland.
Vince Young.
Sorry.
Chris Johnson.
He's a basket case.
MVP, baby. Chris Johnson.
Johnson is retarded.
He is like the new Michael Westbrook of the video game. You don't even need to hit the turbo button. Soon he catches, he just like.
Brian Westbrook.
Yeah, him too. All right, we got
Bears,
and
Lions. Chicago all the way. I'm sorry.
another one of my Georgia Bulldogs, Matthew Stafford. Matt Stafford, great arm. Calvin Johnson, monster wide receiver. Peanut Tillman, look out.
Peanut's gonna get like 4
Look
picks.
out.
The Bears defense.
Look out.
Bears defense looking fresh. It's looking solid.
Bears defense
They
looking
can hold their
old,
own.
looking brittle.
Bears offense looking like it can put up a lot of points on the board.
Bears offense looking
You got
confused.
Johnny Knox, who's had a great preseason.
Hold on.
Cutler
If
can-
Johnny Knox had a great preseason, then what kind of preseason did the team have as a whole?
A solid
An 0 for goose egg. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me.
Oh, just like when the Lions went 4-0 and then went 0-16.
Let me
or something
interject,
like that?
son. I'm going back to the toys on the defense, on offense for the Lions. They drafted a great tight end, great wide receiver, better running back than your boy C.J. Spiller.
Or no, better.
His name is Best. That tells you everything right there.
I thought Kevin Smith was going to be starting.
No, he's not. Do your research. Anyway, who's your pick?
Cleveland Bucks.
No, who's your pick? Bears.
Oh.
Bears.
Of course, Bears.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Detroit.
Wow.
Cleveland. Tampa.
I'm gonna go with DeLome and the Browns. Tampa Bay.
You don't know anybody on there, huh?
I know some players on there. I don't see what changes they've made from last year to make themselves a contender.
Yeah,
So-
I think that game's gonna be a baseball game. It's gonna be like 9-3.
Good.
But they have a good quarterback, good young quarterback in Tampa, Josh Freeman.
Freeman's a bum.
They have a couple of running backs by committee down there. I like Cadillac. He's old, but he's gonna do all right. All right, let's go
move
to the
on.
shootout. Shootout.
On to the next one. It's gonna be a high
Who is it?
flying game with
The Colts and Texans.
Indianapolis and the Houston Texans.
They're gonna score 45 points apiece. Whoever has the ball last and doesn't have more turnovers than the other team will win.
I disagree. I do not think the Houston Texans will be able to keep up with Manning and Gonzalez. Wayne on the other side.
Pierre Garcon. What about him?
He's okay.
Gonzalez was hurt last year. I don't even think he's
Was
going to
he?
get a lot of
I
ticks.
think he will this year.
So who's your pick? The Colts.
Colts.
I go with the Colts by 3. Green Bay, Philly.
Philly.
I'm going to go
Philly.
with
I hate Green Bay.
Green Bay. Charles
That's a
Woodson,
C.
number 1 DB. Number 2 DB in the league. We're not even going to discuss that game. Kevin Cobb, going to be a great quarterback for years to come.
Deshaun Jackson gonna be a great wide receiver.
If he can stay healthy and stop diving into the end zone
Mike
before
Vick.
the ball crosses the line.
Mike Vick's gonna come in.
Mike Vick will
Wild
not
card.
have a job in 2 years.
And
He'll be
next
in
year
the
he will be the
CFL.
starter for another team.
Aaron Rodgers, MVP.
All right, let's move on. Let's wrap this up.
Rams, Cardinals.
I'm gonna go with the Cards, who are looking pretty solid in just about every major position. I think.
I'll go with the Cards. Even though they got rid of a lot of key defensive players, safety and
They
a
brought
cornerback.
Darnell Dockett though. They re-signed
Yeah,
him.
they got Darker, but they lost
Put some
Carl.
pressure on the
Did you see how Carlos Dansby, grit linebacker, made a big play for him? See, they lost some integral parts. The Rams, watch out for the running back, Steven Jackson, big guy.
Sam
Rookie
Bradford.
quarterback Bradford. I think he lost a couple of his toys. Avery got hurt in the preseason. He's done. I'll roll with the Cardinals this week. San Francisco, Seattle. That's gonna be I think Frisco's gonna pound the hell out of them.
I don't know. Alex Smith, this is his year. This is his final year to prove that he can be a starting quarterback in the NFL. I'm going to go with San Francisco. It's an interesting game to watch out for.
Dallas Redskins.
I'm going to go with Washington, actually. I think Donovan McNabb brings some leadership and some fun to this team, and they're coming in with a lot of swagger, a lot of confidence. Dallas and the Cowboys just looking confused and befuddled this preseason. If they don't get it together, it's going to be a rebuilding year next year.
I picked the Skins. I like the
Skins
Skins.
too.
All right, we're gonna skip to this Chargers Kansas City game.
I'm going to go with San Diego.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer. I can only tell you about 2 players on Kansas City. That's Matt Castle because he played for New England, and Jamal
London
Charles,
Fletcher.
the running back.
London Fletcher's middle linebacker. He's a beast.
London Fletcher has been in the league since Jalen was born, and he's taller as my youngest daughter. So I'm gonna roll with Phillip Rivers. And that new running back they got down there, bye-bye LT. I like the new running back. All right, anything else on that?
They're going to miss LT.
Bye, LT. Speaking of LT, we got the number 1 game, best game of the week.
Game of the week.
Ravens, Jets. I'm rolling with the Jets.
Oh, change your mind at the last minute, huh? I'm gonna go with the. I'm gonna go with the Ravens then, just to spite you. The reason being they
Just to spite me. Did you hear him say that?
picked up Hushman Zeta this week.
I like.
Zeta, he's a beast.
I-
They're big.
I
They're
like
strong.
the Ravens. I picked the Ravens. I love the Ravens. But as I was about to say the Ravens, I remembered that my number one safety in NFL history, Ed Reed, won't be playing.
That's right. They won't need it.
They're gonna miss the ball hawker. The Jets have so many toys. Speaking of LT, they have so many toys, so many running backs, wide receivers. The defense is stacked like a fat wad of 20s. Man, that's like. But anyway, I'm rolling with the Jets.
I'm going with Baltimore. That's it for this week.
See you.
Tomorrow, we'll review.
We'll review.
Right.
Deuces.